And Shalom. We'd like to give all praises and all honors to Yahweh, and by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone that taught us this truth, peace, and salutations to the hopeful elects. Shalom, Akims and Aquims. Welcome to today's lesson. Today's lesson is on, it's on Jeremiah chapter 51, verse, verse 5, I think it is, maybe verse 5. Let's see. Let's see here. Come on, don't start freezing up. I hate that. Freezing up stuff. Okay, now it's on verse 4. Okay, verse 4. Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 4. And it reads, "Thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans." And what is it talking about? One, talking about America, because this is the great land of merchandise, where the many different countries and peoples have come here to America to make their monies, and then send their monies over across to the whatever country they come from, to their family members, and then they set up shop here. They get married and have kids and everything, run their store, and until it's so many years, then they pass it on over to their their cousin or nephew or whatever. Not anymore, because America has gotten to the point where no one can really count or trust on this red devil Esau Edom. He got his system set up so horribly that where now even different store owners, different people from different nations that have come here to set up a store here in America, they make their money and then they go. They don't bother to send it overseas and then stay and raise a family. No. America has gotten too out of order with its policies, its rules, laws, the different things that Esau Edom has set up makes it impossible for anybody to really thrive and grow. It's always constant confusion in everything that this red devil sets up, right? You see, the border of wickedness. That's what he is. And move this up here. And they that are thrust through in her streets. Now, again, y'all have heard me say it before. Y'all know what thrust through means. That means shot dead. You understand? That's what that means. That means shot dead. She'll be shot dead in the streets of the city. What is that? Revelation chapter 5, verse 11, and it is? Or is it 11, verse 5, or 5, verse, I think it's 5, verse 11. Yes. Where their bodies shall be left slain in the streets of the great city. I'm talking about the bodies of the saints. You see, and those that shall be martyrs. Blood shall be spilled. You see, Revelation chapter 2:10. Because many of the brothers shall be martyrs. You see, and so these things shall happen. You see, that's why you should have the blood of the saints that shall be spilled, and many of the brothers, up in the heavens, and saying unto the Almighty Father, when is he gonna shut this red devil down? When? You see, when? Look at this. See, the screen is freezing up again. I'm trying to move the screen and it's not even moving. Not moving up or down. I hate that. Look, see, I hate that. It won't move up or down. Let me see if I can close it out. Look, don't even want to close out. Won't go up, won't go down. And see, now the whole screen just froze up. And boy, the whole screen. Look at it now. Now look at it. Close app. Wait. And BLB isn't working now. Isn't responding. What is this? Okay. Now let's see what it's doing. Okay, it's moving now. Let's get on back up to where we was. Okay, where we? Back down here to 5. And see if we're gonna keep acting right or what. You see. Now. For Israel hath not been forsaken. No, we have not been forsaken. For a time the Lord has turned his face away from us because we were so wicked. We were in our transgression. We were sinning. We wouldn't stop. You see. And so the Lord had to turn his face from us. But Hosea, I think it's Hosea, or it might be Wisdom of Solomon. No, I think it's Hosea. Chapter 5, verse 15. Okay. It might be 16. Salakia. But the Lord made it clear. He shall return, the Lord said, I shall return back to my high place, back to his place, back to his throne. Okay. And in their afflictions, until they acknowledge their afflictions, until they acknowledge their transgressions. Salakia for chopping it up. But again, the fact of the matter is, in our transgressions, we shall seek the Lord early. Because even though he had hid his face from us for a while, for a time, that was only for a time. Because it's all been written in the prophecies that we shall be awakened. We shall proclaim who we are in this land. Okay? And even though others are saying that we're not the children of Israel, the time shall come when they shall say, we are Yasharallah. You understand? That time is coming. So stay strong. Don't falter. Don't fall. Stay strong. Nor Judah of his God, of the Lord of the hosts, through their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel, against the Lord. You know, they sinned against the Lord. Flee out of the midst of Babylon. You see, because that just like I said, you got a lot of people that's fleeing out of America now because of the many different policies and rules and regulations and laws have made it too stringent for anybody to really be able to do anything. Plus, you got all these different things that are happening. You got inflation, you got pseudoscience, you got lies, all within throughout the government, lies and falsehood all throughout Congress, from the top on down. Joe Biden, he is selling the Biden brand. The Biden brand is Joe Biden. They sell Joe Biden when his endorsements has been getting Hunter and Joe Biden's brother a lot of monies into their pockets, and it's all been hitting the fan now. It's all hitting them. That's why they heavily on Joe Biden's son now. You see, remember that was Hunter Biden's little crack packy that they found in the White House. You see, he the only one up beside there smoking crack. Crackhead. And deliver every man his soul. You see? Deliver every man his soul. Because for every man, there's a measure of faith that the Lord has given every man according to the work that the Lord has planned for that man. So if you see a man not doing what you think he should be doing, do you know what Yahweh has planned for that man in the first place? Do you know? You see? Do you really know? Be not cut off in her iniquity. No, don't be cut off in her iniquity, and don't be sealed in her iniquity either. You see? We going through what we're going through because we're inside these fleshly, corruptible bodies. But we don't have to be all out in sin. You see, you can come up out of that mess and start living righteously unto the Lord and start pushing his truth. You see, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. You see, the time of the Lord's vengeance is coming upon the earth, coming upon the world. Amos chapter 5, verse 18. Woe unto you who wait upon the day of the Lord. For what end is it to you? For the day of the Lord is the day of darkness, a day of no light. It's not going to be no light. It's going to be all darkness. And remember, inside the darkness, there's a presence of wickedness and evil. There are demons chained up in the darkness. There's going to be released in the darkness. You see? Remember when Exodus chapter 10, verse 21, when Yahweh had Moses to raise his hands up. And when he did, he raised his hands up, and he to the nation, to Egypt, and darkness fell down all across the land of Egypt. There was no darkness. It was so dark you couldn't see through it, and there was presence in the darkness, movement in the darkness, demons in the darkness. You know what I'm saying? That's what's coming. That darkness is what's coming upon the land. Just wait. Just wait. When no light shall shine. That time is coming. You see? The darkness of dumbness also as well. He will render unto her a recompense. You see? A recompense of what Babylon, what America has been doing. Esau is Edom has been doing. He is the one that has caused all this hell all over the world. You know, wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole world because of Esau is Edom. You see, verse 7, Babylon has been a golden cup in the hand of the Lord, in the Lord's hand. You see, a golden cup, a Babylon. You know, all this prosperity and all these different things going to the point where Esau is Edom has been feeling like, you know, ain't nothing going to happen to him for all his wrong that he been doing. All, you know, see, we drunk of the cup of the dregs. We drunk of the cup, okay, of judgment and different things, okay, that the Lord leveled out upon us as the reason why he scattered us out through slavery and allowed Esau is Edom to have us as slaves. Remember, Esau is Edom, he didn't do all that on his own. We were handed over to him by Yahweh. You see, just as Yahweh shall come and take us away from Esau is Edom. You see, because remember, he is the one that stole us. Exodus chapter 21, verse 16. He is the man that stole us, and he sold us, and we're still found in his hands. So surely the Esau is Edom is to be put to death, flat out. You understand? That's just the way that goes. That made all the earth drunken with the fornications of the filthiness of false philosophies and false wines. Hebrews chapter 12, verse 16, verse 16. Be ye no fornicator as Esau. You see? Esau is the fornicator. You see? That is all that is to that. Therefore, the nations are mad. Yeah, they're mad. The nations are mad because the world has woke up and don't realize that Esau is Edom, that so-called white man. He been lying to everybody. He has been doing everything all out of order, destroying. He is at the destroying mountain, going around deforesting. You're not supposed to be cutting down the trees. We need that they provide oxygen and stuff for us to breathe. And so why would you cut them down? You see? That don't make sense. You see, but and then he'll kill off a bunch of animals to the point where they're almost extinct, and then he'll say, okay, now we're going to place them on the extinction list. There should be no such thing as an extinction list. You see, you see, gonna kill the animals off, and then all of a sudden act like you care for the animals. You do, really? I can't tell. Verse 8: Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Because as of right now, all the rest of the nation, they realize that that this so-called white man, this U.S. government, is nothing but falsehood and lies. That's all it is. Just a bunch of lies concocted together. From the very beginning, all of them, they don't even want the truth about slavery to be taught in schools because it was so horrific with the different things that they done to us. They don't want nobody to know. Really? Really? So what, we're going to just erase slavery like it never happened? Really? Think again. Think again. Thus says Yahweh about Shem Yahushua. He ain't forgot. You see? You see? Howl for her. Take palms for her pain. If so, she may be healed. See, but America cannot be healed. Why? Because it's too many wicked hands into the cookie jar. And not one hand wants to come out. And so that the people The people can actually live a wonderful life. The people cannot live a wonderful life. The people cannot live a life of prosperity. The people cannot live a life of longevity because Esau is Edom. It started cutting the people down in each and every way, in each and every no matter which way you turn your head. Esau is Edom got some sort of system or something in place to cut you down, to grab hold to you, to snag you, to do something to rig you up into some mess where you got to try to get out. You see, and for some people, they don't get out for years. When Esau is Edom's system has snagged somebody. You see. Verse 9, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. You see. No, you cannot heal Esau. Shalom. Yeah, hold on. Oh, shoot. Okay, Slakia, that was a buddy of mine. Okay. Yeah, this store for me. Now, okay, where was it? We was forsake her. Okay, yeah, forsake Babylon, forsake America. Hold on. What? Okay. Yeah, forsake America because America's gotten to the point where there's nothing that can be done to help America. America is hit. You see, flat out, America is hit. America has no recourse. You see, it's the same thing as retreating to the end of a cliff. There's no way off, but over. You see, for America, because that's where America has came. America has come to be in such a way. Look at this. In such a way as that. What the matter? Let's see. And let us go, everyone, into his own country. And that what I said, many of the people now, they come, they set up their stores, they get the tax relief and all these different things. They have their whole situation set up with things that are really working for them. They make their monies and then they gone back over to their own country now because there ain't no sense of staying here in America. We here because we know that Yahweh is going to send Yahushua here to come and get us. We know not to waste our time trying to go over there to Israel and Jerusalem trying to set up shop. Now that's ignorant. You see, we know to stay right here. We know Psalm chapter 34 verse 7. The angels of the Lord encampeth round and about them that fear him and delivereth them. Isaiah chapter 65 verse 13. Behold, my servant, they shall eat. Behold, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant, they shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant, they shall have gladness and joy in heart. But ye shall be ashamed and be in everlasting condemnation. You see, roughly paraphrasing. Because that's the way things have gotten. You see, but for many of you, you see. But for us, we know that we're going to be all right. We're going to be taken care of. I'm looking forward to receiving some manna. Okay? I've already prayed for some. I don't care if I already have extra food and water already. I don't care. I still want to know what that manna tastes like because they gave some. Yahweh Shem Yahushua had the angel to bless our people with a manna during the time when we were inside or over there wandering around in the wilderness. We got some manna then, you know. And see, and another reason I want some manna because manna that's angel food. Manna has, from what the understanding is, manna has all the many different types of nutrients the human body needs. Okay, I'm low vision blind. I barely can even see. And this here my phone that I'm holding, speaking to y'all now. You see, that's one of the reasons why I had not went down to the GMS camp. Detroit GMS camp is because I'm low vision blind, and my assistant, he that normally escorts me everywhere I go, on Saturdays he goes to his church, which is the House of Jacob. You know, it's a Christian church, Christian Hebrews. It's no such thing as Christian Hebrew. You know, that's the same thing as a gay pastor. There's no such thing. But only in Esau is Edom's world. He makes such things that just like turkey wrapped with bacon. Only Esau is Edom and would do such a thing. And let us go, everyone, into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven. You see? Because when Esau is Edom is sitting down thinking that he about to eat this big plate of all that he done heaped up to himself, and with a spoon in his hand taking it up to his mouth, Yahushua gonna show up to knock it right out of his hand. For real, right out of his hand. This because remember, Yahushua gave Esau is Edom the power that he has way back when Yahushua was Isaac. Right. And so he gave Esau the power that he has now. Genesis chapter 25, verse 40. Gave him the powers and different things that he has now, the fatness of the land and the sword. Okay? And we got the birthright. Okay? And the blessing. Okay? And Esau is Edom hates that. And there's nothing he can do about it. Because it's ours. You see? It's ours. Unto heaven. And is lifted up even to the skies. You see? Because when America is set ablaze, when the angels come with the chariots and those thermonuclear direct energy beam lasers, and when all the other nations gathered around and firing their arrows at who? At America. Esau is Edom, Idumea, you see? And that's when America is going to burn and be the lake of fire, and the smoke is going to rise up to the heavens. You see? It ain't going to be nothing left. Nothing left. Everything, even the firmament, the ground itself, going to be burned and melted. You see? Verse 10. The Lord hath brought forth our righteousness. Come. Yeah, and he has brought forth our righteousness. When he brought Evan Biffins, the reincarnated nation of Eliza, when he brought forth, when he came forth, he laid out what was for. One moment. Okay. So when he came, he made things where we were able to understand the truth of the Bible. It was given unto the fathers, so that the fathers we the sons could be brought back to the Father. Okay, through the fathers of this truth, preaching this word to us. By them preaching this word to us and ministering to us has given us a greater understanding, the understanding of the scriptures that we need in order for us to have salvation and in order for us to push this truth. Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 3, eat this roll. Okay? Eat this roll. And then Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17, go out and awaken our people, warn our people, let them know that they're on the wrong path, they're on the wicked path, repent to them, to Mashiach Yahushua, lest you be destroyed. You see? And that's what we out here doing, pushing the truth. We're waking our people. We're warning them. We're letting them know the truth. We let them know that they're on the wrong path. And we're also letting the other nations know of their impending doom. You see? We're doing these things. We are those men, okay, that's doing this work. And we're saved by our faith through our works. We're saved by our faith through our works. Our works is done because we got faith. And we have faith and we show our faith by our works. You see? And we're saved by such. The Lord made it clear. We're saved by such. You see? Verse 11. Make bright the arrows. Make bright the arrows. Now, you know what that means. Make bright the arrows. That means fire them off. Fire off those thermonuclear missiles. Make bright. That means fire them off. It means launch. Push the code sequence. You see? Gather the shields. The Lord had to rise up the spirit of the kings of the Medes. You see? That means Russia. You see? For his device is against Babylon. You see, America, to destroy it. You see, because the time is coming when the rest of the world, as they have gotten to the point where they're like, hey, we got nuclear weapons too. We got supersonic rockets and stuff too. And so, you ain't no better than us. For real. So what you want to do? You see? That's why the rest of the world don't gotten, because is he as weak as we? And that's what America's gotten. You see? And so, it's on. To destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Lord. You see? So all that God so loved America, all that's a bunch of bull. The Almighty Father just waiting for the right time that he has set forth to shut this world down, you see, and put an end to Esau is Edom, you see, that red devil. The vengeance of his temple, you see, the vengeance of his temple. And who's the Lord's temple? Who's the Lord's sanctuary? Us. We are the temple that the Lord is building. You see? Verse 12. Set up this and he is the chief cornerstone. Yahweh is the chief cornerstone, and we are lively stones. That the chief cornerstone is putting into place. You see? Because he made it clear, John chapter 17, he has not lost now near one of us that Yahweh has given unto him. We are thine, that thee has given thee. You see? Unto thee. You see? You see? Set up the standard. You see? The standard. Who's the standard? Yahweh lifts up a standard against the enemy when the enemy tries to come in like a flood. Isaiah chapter 59, verse 19. You see? Set up the standard. That standard be us. Set up the standard. That be us. Set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon. You see? Make the witch strong. You see? Set up the watchmen. You see? Who that be? That be us. We're the fanners that's fanning his word. We're hewing down the enemy, cutting them down, chopping them down, bringing down the strongholds of the enemy. They ain't got a chance, and they cannot gainsay. The heathen, they shall envy us, but they can do nothing against us. You understand? Flat out. Prepare the ambushes. You see, more than one, ambushes. For the Lord hath both devised and done that which he spoke against the inhabitants of Babylon. Talking about America, baby. You see? You see? I'd like to take the time to remind you to press the like button. Okay, go ahead and press the like button. That helps out for the algorithms of this YouTube channel. And also, if you would please, if you haven't already, go ahead and press the subscription button. Go ahead and press that subscription button and press the little notification bell. That way, you will receive special notification alerts each time that I release a new video for your spiritual edification. And hopefully, you'll see some precepts in this, some precepts may come to mind that you can use, okay, in whatever edifying video that you put together, that you may be able to edify the sheep. Remember, as good shepherds of the Lord, our job, as always, is to feed the sheep. As Yahweh said unto Simon Peter, if you love me, then feed my sheep. We are to always maintain we are providing good grazing pastures for the sheep to graze. That is our job. The Lord is our shepherd, we shall not want. He maketh us to lie down in green pastures. Okay? And so, that's that word. That's that word. Verse 13. O thou that dwellest upon many waters. You see? You see? Abandoned in treasures. Thine end is come. You see? Esau is Edom. He the one that dwelleth upon many waters. The many waters are us, the peoples. You see? That this wicked government is resting upon and using us as pawns. You see? You see? Out of all the treasures that they have heaped upon themselves. You see? Thine end is come. And the measure of thy covetousness. You see? Because they have coveted every doggone thing. Esau is Edom. He goes into every country, every land, every nation, and he steals and takes everything. He goes in using that Christian ministry, mercenary bullcrap, and then bring in the democracy to go along with that, and then shove in the men's faces feminism. And give all the women all the power so they can do whatever they want to do, as long as if the woman is not in the house at home like she's supposed to be, then guess what? The family structure falls apart. You need her at home. That's what she's supposed to be. She got the most wonderful job that there is. She's a homemaker. She got to take care of the children. That's her job. It's Esau, it's Edom. It's the one that told her, fooled her, and tricked her, and made her thinking that, well, you deserve a career. You should stand on your own. You don't need a man. You can. Without a man, how are you going to have a righteous male covering? A man's spirit is in his fluids. A man's spirit is in his fluids. Y'all need us to consummate y'all, to put a righteous spirit in y'all. Y'all are designed to receive spirits. We are designed to release spirits. Do you understand? Let us continue. The Lord of hosts has sworn by himself, saying, surely I will fill thee with men. You see? With men, as with caterpillars, and they shall lift up a shout against thee. Because the whole world is turning against Esau is Edom. You see? And there is nowhere for this red devil to run and hide. You see? Because even the America's own citizens, we don't get tired, of the government and its policies. You got, that's why you got all the malicious groups rising up. You got all of the many different sleeper cells here in America. We talking about domestic sleeper cells that are getting ready. So when the foreign sleeper cells go off, the domestic sleeper cells are going to go off right along with them. Okay, so it's going to cause a mighty devastating issue, which is the hour of darkness. Buy yourself a sword. Sell your cloak if you have to, but buy yourself a sword. It's been a number of GMS brothers. Even into H.I.D camp, GMS brothers, and that's been making videos, making it clear and speaking out and telling people the truth. In their dreams, they was going through the city. Jacob's troubles jumped off, and they found themselves with a rifle in one hand and a pistol in others. Our weapon of warfare is not carnal; it's spiritual. That's why we use this word. But you need to know something else too. Yahweh, Luke chapter 22, verse 36 through 38. Yahweh did not say, "Buy yourself a sword. Sell your cloak if you have to, but buy yourself a sword." He didn't say that to be allegorical. He didn't say that to be pissing around. He said that because we're going into the hour of darkness, and the one that Simon Peter popped was Malchus. Malchus was the 2/3. He who has an ear, let him hear. He popped Malchus on his ear, and then guess what? Malchus was able to hear then, wasn't he? And Malchus was able to be healed by Yahweh then, wasn't he? He who has an ear, let him hear. Buy yourself a sword. Sell your cloak if you have to, but buy yourself a sword. Tahar, Gabar, Apostle Tahar and Apostle Gabar and Apostle Ramla and Elder Bishop Zachariah, they can't preach that. They can't say that. Because if they do, then they will be looked upon, and we will be looked upon as another militant group. And we're not. We're not. But I tell you one thing, it's a reason why Yahweh had men inside even Apostle H.I.D camp to have dreams where they have a rifle in one hand and a pistol in the other. Because whether you realize it or not, or like it or not, accept it or not, guess what? The Lord is going to wind up getting a gun in your hand. You're going to get a sword in your hand, and you're going to be popping off. at the 2/3. Not at Esau is Edom. When Esau is Edom come through, you gonna lay the sword down. But Malchus, his punk ass, Malchus little punk ass. When Malchus come up the alley, because it's gonna be curfew and it's gonna be nighttime, and the Bible made it clear. What Exodus chapter mental block. Somebody put it in the comment board. Well, the Lord made it clear. If a thief come by night and his blood is shed, then you are not guilty for his death. You're not guilty. You're not guilty. And during the time of martial law, during the time of Jacob troubles, it's going to be a lot of Malchuses coming all up through the alleys, all in between the houses, trying to kick in your door and all these different things. He who has an ear, let him hear. Yahweh said, buy yourself a sword. Sell your cloak if you have to, but buy yourself a sword. Are you going to listen to Yahweh? Or are you going to listen to a man telling you that if you buy a sword, then you're trying to go against Esau is Edom? If you buy a sword, that does not mean, I repeat, it does not mean that you're trying to go against Esau is Edom. Stop being tricked by that. You better do what Yahweh said. Who is our Lord? Remember, when Yahweh told the disciples to do that, when he told them to buy themselves a sword, that was the moment when he was numbered amongst the transgressors. And being that he was numbered amongst the transgressors at that time, he wouldn't be just a regular, normal transgressor. No, that's the Lord. So he would be, once he would be numbered amongst the transgressors, he would be the chief transgressor. Okay, the chief cornerstone. He would be the chief transgressor. And as the chief transgressor, what was the orders that the chief transgressor gave? Don't worry, I'll wait. He said, buy yourself a sword. Sell your cloak if you have to, but buy yourself a sword. Okay? Okay. And so he or her who has an ear, let them hear. Okay? So, verse 15. He has made the earth by his power. You see, by his power. He has established the world by his wisdom. You see? Because remember, Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. Back up. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. If you have the knowledge on what to do, guess what? You're going to survive. And Yahweh B'Shem El-Shai going to make sure of it. You see? But if you ain't got this knowledge or wisdom, you hit. You flat out hit. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. Strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. You see? And hath stretched out the heavens by his understanding. You see? By his understanding. And his understanding is far greater than ours. That's why we don't understand the universe. And Esau is Edom, he don't understand it either. Don't let Esau is Edom trick you with all his little telescopes and everything. He looking all off into space and everything, trying to watch and see and look for when Yahweh gonna come. Don't be tricked and fooled by all that. All that is pseudoscience. That's pseudoscience. Esau is Edom, he don't know about space. He don't know. Verse 16, when he uttereth his voice, there is a multitude of waters in the heavens, you see, because the voice of the Lord is a great, magnificent, and powerful, and mighty, and strong, you see. And he causes the vapors to ascend from the ends of the earth, you see. He maketh the lightning with rain, and bringeth forth the wind out of his treasures. You see? It's the Lord, our big brother, Yahweh Shai. You see? And that's who we waiting for. That's who we looking for. We not waiting on a man. I'm not waiting on a man. I'm not waiting on a man. Nor do I dwell within the precepts of man. You see? You see? You see? And remember this. You got a number of brothers that are inside of the GMS camp. Just because a brother got GMS in front of his name, that don't mean he's saved. And just because a brother don't have GMS in front of his name, that don't mean that he's not saved. Why do you think Yahweh says, start ye first in my sanctuary, slay ye utterly, both old and young? Because inside the camps don't creep in wicked fools, saboteurs. They're not there for the word. And they're not there to push the truth. They're there to be a distortion, a stumbling block. And for some of you brothers that's standing in the lineup in the camp, and you're making a video, are you really sure about that brother standing right next to you? Really? And think again. Think again. You all right, but is he all right? Think again. Because you got a lot of brothers that are gurus out there making 50,453 billion videos per second. And on the comment board, you put up, while you putting up one precept, they put up 5 precepts all at once. They fast as hell. About 5 precepts on the comment board while you trying to type in one. They done put in 5 or 10 of them. Using AI. Using AI to put comments on the comment board. To post precepts on the comment board. You see. And then you got those brothers that like to play comment board police. They like to regulate everybody to come on the comment board. You see. I'm going to tell y'all something. It's one last video y'all got to make. Y'all done heard me say it before. That one video where Esau is Edom is standing in front of you with the Karagam in one hand and the guillotine in the other. And a lot of you brothers that try to make like y'all so all that, and guess what? A lot of you brothers is going to take the chip. A lot of you brothers are going to take the chip. And some of you brothers that looked at another brother and said, he ain't going to make it, that's the brother that's going to take the guillotine. Right. Take that head right on off. It's got to go. It's got to go, baby. It's got to go. See? So, look forward to it. Look forward to it. Smile as we were standing in line. Wait as we all waiting. Get our head chopped right on off. You see? It's going to be a glorious moment. Once we get up into the chariots, it's going to be glorious. All the hardship and everything that we done went through don't even compare to the gloriousness that we're about to obtain. Revelation chapter 11, verse 7. The election have obtained it, but the rest have not. You see? You see? Let us continue. Verse 17. You know what? We're gonna read a few more of these and close it out because I don't want the video to go too long. What is it at? About 30-something? I'm like, damn, 43. You know, we got to close this out. Verse 17. Every man is brutish by his knowledge. You see? By his knowledge. You see? Every founder is confounded by the graven image of falsehood. That Jesus, picture of Jesus. For his molten image is falsehood. You see, Second Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 11. For the Lord, he allowed for Esau is Edom to bring about a falsehood, a great lie, a false image. He allowed that. You see, in order for there to be a stumbling block for the wicked. Okay, and there is no breath in them. You see, ain't no breath in them. They're done. They done. There's no breath of life, no breath of the Holy Spirit, no breath of the Word within them. They hit. You see. So we're gonna go ahead and close the video out. Lord's willing, you were edified by today's lesson. Hopefully you were provoked to thought by today's video, and hopefully you some precepts came to your mind while you're watching this video, that you can put together with some other precepts that you have, that you can put together an edifying video that you may be able to feed the sheep. Because as good shepherds of the Lord, as always, our job is to feed the sheep. You see, as Yahushua told Simon Peter, if you love me, then feed my sheep. You understand? So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna close it on out. And a lot of you brothers and sisters, stay strong, hold up, don't worry about it. Yes, things look real bad sometimes. Yes, things look like there is no way out, but there is a way out. First Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13. The Lord shall not place upon us more than we can bear, that He would not make a way out for us. Do you understand? Do you understand? So no matter what, Yahweh is going to take care of us. He's going to make sure that we have manna or some quails or goat or sheep. So He's going to make sure we have plenty of food to eat. He's going to make sure that we have water and wine. He's going to make sure that we're shielded and protected and taken care of. He's going to make sure of these things. Yes, and it's okay for you to stock up a little extra food, extra water. Don't let nobody tell you or make you think that you a bug out here because you don't believe in the Lord. It's just because you get up some extra cans of food and stuff. Nuh-uh. The Lord said, go ahead and get some extra stuff now, because He provided enough time for you to get something now. So go ahead and get something now. He provided time for you to find somewhere to hide. Go ahead and find somewhere to hide now. It's perfectly okay. Okay? It's perfectly okay. And so. And just remember, anybody that try to make you feel like you ain't Hebrew Israelite enough, just stop and think and remember one thing. Who made you? Who created you? Yahweh Shem H.I.D. Therefore, don't give a shit about what somebody else got to think or say about you. Because at the end of the day, they hoping that they got salvation. You understand? And so, stay strong and keep going on forward. Okay? So we'd like to take time to close this video out. We want to give all praises and all honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekakodash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders that taught us the truth. Peace. And salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom, brothers and sisters. Shalom. Stay strong. Shalom. Uh-oh.